Welcome to this video tutorial demonstrating the short and simple process of closing the month and posting the gross profit statement to the general ledger. Before we begin, it is important to understand how MarginDriver uses accounts receivable to assure the accuracy of its gross profit statements. An accounts receivable balance is a summation of the month's sales less fees. Therefore, if your own calculation of the month-end accounts receivable reconciles with the amount due according to the third party responsible for the payment, your recorded monthly revenue, fees, and amount paid are assured to be correct. MarginDriver handles the heavy lifting by processing all of your financial data and matching the exact payment amount to each order to calculate the AR balance. The user just needs to visit the Close Month and Post to the GL page to review the accounts receivable reconciliation and approve the monthly gross profit statement before posting to the general ledger. The first step is to ensure that the previous month's accounting has been completed before moving on to the current month. If you see a red exclamation point icon here, you need to navigate to the previous month and complete the accounting for that month first. The next step is to officially close the accounting month. This requires the user to confirm that all of the month's data is as complete and accurate as possible. While most of the data in MarginDriver is retrieved programmatically, there are still certain circumstances where product or shipping costs need to be uploaded or estimated fee settings need to be changed. If such is required, users need to complete them before closing the month. In step number 2, we encounter the 8 journal entries that comprise MarginDriver's gross profit statement by sales channel, as well as any balance sheet transactions flowing through sales channel payments. It is a good practice for the user to review the gross profit statement before posting it to the general ledger to ensure nothing looks out of line. To simplify this review, click on the button titled View Gross Profit Statement generated by these journal entries. Please note that when you created your sales channels and established a connection between MarginDriver and your general ledger software, MarginDriver automatically created the accounts in your GL necessary to capture the gross profit statement journal entries. If satisfied with the gross profit statement, the user in this example clicks Post to QuickBooks Online at the bottom of the page, and the journal entries and the resulting gross profit statement are transferred to QBO in a matter of seconds. The next step is to review the AR reconciliation, wherein the user's current general ledger AR balances, shown in column number 1, are reconciled with the stated amount due from each account's respective third party responsible for payment. This step is necessary because presenting real-time results to the user can at times require using estimates. These estimates are updated to the actual values once they become available. For instance, estimated shipping costs are used until the order is shipped and the actual value becomes available. Likewise, an estimated conversion rate is used for orders placed in foreign currencies until the actual conversion rate is determined at the time of payment. Updates to these estimates can occur up until the month is closed for accounting purposes, at which point the numbers are locked in. After a month is closed, any difference between the estimated and actual values will become part of the AR reconciliation difference. All of the month's transactions for each general ledger AR account can be reviewed by clicking the View button on the far left. This includes the gross profit statement journal entries that were just pushed to the general ledger in the previous step. MarginDriver includes a column for deposits in transit, which are payments that are dated in the current month but don't actually hit the bank account until the following month. MarginDriver subtracts the deposit in transit from the GL balance to arrive at the correct general ledger balance for reconciliation and displays it in this column number 3. The third-party balances displayed in column number 4 are retrieved directly from the APIs of each marketplace or payment gateway, such as Amazon, Shopify Payments, and PayPal, among others. Thus, while these partners may not provide the seller with an end-of-month statement, it is nonetheless a true third-party balance, as it is entirely derived from their own data. The difference between the general ledger balance and the third-party balance is calculated and placed in column number 5, while the corresponding adjusting journal entry to the general ledger AR account in the same amount is placed in column number 6. MarginDriver has honed the precision of these calculations such that any reconciliation differences are generally immaterial. In addition, a safety net has been built into the AR reconciliation that will automatically flag any differences that warrant additional scrutiny. Column number 7 simply displays the resulting general ledger AR balance after being adjusted to equal the confirmed third-party balance. To approve the reconciliation, the user clicks Approve and moves on to the final step. The final step is the posting of the AR reconciliation journal entries generated in the previous step to the general ledger. Each journal entry will be either a debit or a credit to the AR account, with a corresponding debit or credit to the respective sales channel's fees account. To ensure that MarginDriver's dashboard and analytics numbers reflect these adjustments, the amount of the AR reconciliation adjustment, usually only a few cents per order, is equally allocated as a fee across all of the sales channel's orders for the month. To post the AR reconciliation journal entry, simply click the red Post QBO button at the bottom of the page. After doing so, the journal entries will be posted in the general ledger, resulting in the general ledger AR balances agreeing with the confirmed third-party balances. Finally, the next month's close month and post to GL feature will appear on the screen. And that's it. You're done. And if, for some reason, you believe you've made a mistake and need to reverse the journal entries and start over again, the option exists. Just click the red Restart Month and Reverse Journal Entries button, and you'll revert back to the beginning of the process.